the truth. You know, it's interesting how you can come off of a game and score 80 points and really move the ball, play the ball, and you know, just how different games lend itself to different things. But obviously really happy with the win. You know, sometimes you have to win ugly, and you just have to be tough at the end, the tougher team at the end. And today I thought we had a couple of players that got really tough at the end of the game, and it was good to see that happen. You know, one thing I have to remind myself, and I'm not using this as an excuse, we are still on the young side. We just are. And so growing up and going through some you know, tough things is they just have to experience it, learn from it, and move on. I thought that we gave ourselves an opportunity at Florida State to win that game. We didn't win it. Now tonight we had to really hang tough and knock down some free throws when they really mattered, and thankfully we did. So, you know, we'll take the win and move on. But anyway, I thought Kara Dunn was really good tonight. The thing that's good about her, you know, one of the things that's so good about her is she's so versatile. I can move her around. I can post her up. She can hit a three. She can play at the elbow. I mean, she's just so versatile. So being able to move her around a little bit tonight was very helpful for us. And she did not disappoint. So I thought she was really, really big. So thankful for the win.
Did you expect Virginia to be as physical as they were out there?
You know, I remember from last year that they were. I really have a lot of respect for that coach. I think she does a really good job. And they definitely, they were tough. You know, they were. Defensively, they were very tough. And I'm just, you know, I look back and I'm thinking back on the game and the times that, you know, we were getting under the basket to try to score. We just missed so many layups under there. But they were, you know, they were blocking shots. They were just, and they weren't fouling. You know, I was crying for a foul, but they just, you know, they were doing what they were being taught to do, and they did it well. So we've got to learn from that we're not always going to be, we've got to get the ball back out. Let's just give ourselves another opportunity. We had way too many turnovers in the first half. I thought that really set us back because we couldn't get any kind of rhythm offensively. So we were making too risky of passes and just trying to play way out of control. And so we've got to go back and look at that and help them understand what that is. But I thought the defense, the physicality of the game was definitely there, but it is what it is.
I know you talked about with us needing to get the toughness back up to play defense with heart. Did it feel like you needed a game like this that was just a little ugly, a little chippy to kind of give them the opportunity to feel that properly for the?
I don't know. You know, every game has its own thing, so I don't think I have an answer for that. I just, you know, every game is its own thing. So if this game were something that we had to really dig deep and we never got separation, so we had to hang tough and not let them get separation. So that was a really important thing, that our defense didn't let us down, you know, either. And it didn't. So we put a lot of work in it this week after that Florida State game and giving up 95 points. It did, I will tell you, it did let us down toward the end of the game, though. Our help side went away. They got layups down the paint. That should not happen. So we have to go back and clean that up. But, you know, but again, we'll learn from it and continue to. Let's see who's next.
In a game like that, I guess it's nice to have a tough player like Toni Morgan, who not only can she control the ball, but she can mix it up underneath. And, you know, I think she had at least 5 offensive rebounds. Mm-hmm. So I think she, you know, also played a big role in that game. And it is, I guess she's, you know, you talk about young players. She's still young, so she's still learning her role, it seems like.
No doubt. She still has a lot to learn. She was 4 for 14 tonight. She missed a lot of layups. And those are things that she's got to come to terms with because she's highly capable of hitting those shots. But she's, you know, we've got to make sure she's shooting them correctly, the way that's going to give her the best opportunity to score. So we'll keep working on that because she can get there, but you got to be able to finish when you get there.
How is Noguero's elbow feeling? Because I know on some shots she would kind of holding it or shaking her hand.
She's
at
just
times.
a tough kid. Look, it's going to hurt. It is what it is. She's, I think she's hurt just about every piece of her body since she's been here, and she just keeps fighting back. And she's an important player for us to have on the floor for stability reasons. She's just kind of like a glue player, and so we're really happy to have her back in the lineup.
When you look at your defense, I guess sometimes it's only natural for players after they make a basket to not hustle back on defense, and they got a lot of. They allowed players to dribble from one end of the court to the other.
So that's youth, and it's something that we just have not locked in and to understand. They want to celebrate. They think it's high school still, where they got plenty of time to get back down the floor, and it's just not. And that is something that we have got to stop doing. And it's still happening, and it's just got to stop. But I'm going to blame it on youth, and I'm going to blame it on, I guess we're not running them enough to make sure that they don't make sure they understand consequences.
Anything else for Coach?
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, you guys. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, y'all. God, that was an ugly game.